all parties to the party want to interview the Agadagba. Agadagba, sir. The palace have held a press conference in regards to what GOC have done in the Niger Delta. Agadagba, what is your appreciation to what the press conference have said out to the GOCs, sir?
Well, thank you very much, Your Majesty, F.G.Okiakpe, Egbesuwei Gbanraun the 10th, Agadagba, Pere of Egbesuwei Kingdom. It's been a very, very interesting moment to speak what Tompolo have actually done for the Ijo and the Gbanraun, the Niger Delta at large. Like those of us who believe in him, I would mind be saying these things, but the public might feel it's a joke. The opposition might say we are just merely saying it. The truth is very clear that this young man have done, except God, that would have done what he has done. It's been a very, very interesting to us who really suffered. I see it in my kingdom, Gbanraun, from the day I was coronated, 2018. And I know what the people are passing through. Even right now, up till now, schools are down. If there are no schools in any society, what kind of society are you building for tomorrow? I do know that we were little children and we heard when Awolowo declared free education to the Western region, which splashed to the then Midwest. Today, that is the reason why our sister state here, Delta State and Edo State, they're highly educated. As a little boy staying in Warri at that time, people go to school even to the remote areas. Till this time now, in our places, there are no schools. Even when the government is so close to us, there are no schools are not existing in the riverine areas. These things, Tompolo have done his best to see some of the children are going to school. So what the man have done is not really, the man cannot speak. The enemies will always fight against the man, but he's doing what the government has been unable to do, right? I've been in the village and market booths that brought food to us were all seized. No one comes because of the insecurity situation in the place. And we suffered like that for the past, from 2018 till 2022, precisely. Then it was from 2023 that the Tompolo has been able to subdue that with the contract that has been given to him. So I think there are others that have been doing this contract, and the Niger Delta was boiling until when he was given the job. And the whole thing have changed Niger Delta. Rome was not built in a day, so they said. I advise the Niger Delta youths and men and women should give him some time. Definitely, he's going to do more for the people. Because we have been crying for so long, and within a short period of time, the young man have brought relatively peace to the place. Here I can go to my place in the dead night at any time for now because he's there. It's a place where we cannot even travel in the daytime. So why are people really concerned about this man, even when he's doing the right thing that government was unable to do? So I think we are beating the drum too hard for this young man. He has done what government have not been able to do. So we should give him the chance to do more so that we will be able to move forward in Niger Delta. Because we have so many things that we need to fight for. The derivation we are fighting for, we've been fighting for, have not reached our hand. Not a peanut sovereign contractor. It should not be the issue. We have been fighting for, from Ijo-Gbanraun, we have been fighting for derivation, which we did not have. Till now, some other parts of this country are having their wealth to themselves. Our own is for everybody. We've got to fight that. I think we should reason very well. The Niger Delta, we should reason well. We have better things to fight against the government to see that they make us, they know us. So that is the issue.
Thank you, Agadagba, sir. We really appreciate. Agadagba, let me use this opportunity to say something. And I think the kingdom, Agadagba, we go to someday. January 12th, I traveled down to Southern Ijo, down to Egbesuwei Kingdom. When I got there, I spent 2 days or 3 days in the kingdom. I could see that I go around to the community. The secondary school there are dilapidated. Nothing is going on. The children that are walking around, no schools. I moved down to the end of the road, end of the town. Also see the health center. Nothing is going on well. Agadagba, what do you have to say, sir?
Yeah, thank you very much for the question. Thank God you have been there. You can see what is there. It's not only the secondary school. The primary school too is dead. The secondary school is dead. I must be frank. Bayelsa and Rivers State were the same state. And governors and head of services, they do come round to all these areas from Port Harcourt. And as a matter of fact, politicians only come around when they want to canvass for their votes. So they don't want to know anything that is happening there. No secondary school. If you go and see there, even in our days, in the early 70s, no school, existing school, that children will be learning in that kind of environment. You see the classrooms, you see the roof and all that. Why is it like this? It is very unfortunate. So it's been a very pathetic something. Ghana as a kingdom that is so populated does not have one health center. It is heartbreaking. This is not just exaggeration. This is real. Women die there in labor. Children die there for minor things. I remember, I still say this again. There was something that happened 2019, I think, when there was this rainy season that rain fell. For about a week, the rain never stopped. And there was a little girl, an underage girl that got a baby. And now the grandmother of that baby, now after the little girl had given birth, the baby was still small. And this woman, because that is the only source of living, they had to go to the river. The grandmother has to go with this little grandchild of maybe not quite a month old, about a month or two or so, went to river with this baby. And returning back, the baby was frozen. And before they could get this baby, get to Egbesuwei, which is the closest place that we can go attend to for medical attention, the baby died on the way. So this is a situation that is so hard to understand. And we have government in the states. We have government in the states. We have people that represent these areas. So it is very pathetic. It's very, very pathetic. It is only this same young Tompolo that have been able to make some provisions for us, as I'm speaking now, for health-wise, in collaboration with the people of the kingdom. We have to now set up a mini health center. So this is hard to believe. Why was, when Egbesuwei Canal was opened, the community flooded, and the governor from River State, Port Harcourt, flown down to Egbesuwei. There was no place for the shopper to land. They stay in the air, keep videoing and reporting this situation to other parts of the country, to the federal government. And now, River State is on its own. We've streamed to smaller sites where we can easily access our communities in the state. This is not seen, and people are just living there. Poverty keep coming, growing. If you talk all of this, it is said to be that the people kings have become politicians. When you see the truth, they don't want you to say the truth. And people are dying like that. We are going just like that. So it's been unfortunate. And the young man we are talking about here have wonderfully done a lot for me. As we speak as a king, what do I have? I don't have even, Bayelsa is a riverine state. Let's say 30% of Bayelsa, 70% or 80% of Bayelsa is in the river. Why is it that they are not, their budget doesn't carry the riverine areas? So if you want to give things to people or develop the areas, this place, motor can access to that place. You need to make sure that you provide means of transportation that we have been there, in that place that you go to collect your votes. Why is it difficult when the governors are on seat? They no longer go to the place to collect their the vote. During the voting time, they have access to go and collect the votes. And then when it's time to administer, to bring the government closer to the people, you no longer see the government again. And this very young man, from his own state, will come down to this side and reach out to everybody. It's a single, an individual. And we are still complaining about the man. So he had done for Egbesuwei and what we see in the Ijo nation. They have done a lot. They have done a lot. If the government, the various governments are doing that in Niger Delta, I think we would have been better developed. So Tompolo have been really, it's our earthly God we have. Because nobody knows us. Schools, dead, no health facilities. So what do? We have to follow the person that is giving us what we want. So that is it. We adore him, we love him. He has done so much for us. Thank you very much.